I sold $200,000 worth of pillows on the TikTok shop in the month of January. And as a TikTok shop affiliate, I ended up coming up short.
What?
Mainly came from one video, and that's revenue, that's not profits. I'm gonna break down all the numbers and get into it. But this is possible. I'm not going to gatekeep. I'm just going to show you all the sauce, everything I learned from how it went viral, and give you just all the tips and tricks. So whether you're interested in marketing or you want to see if this is a real opportunity, I'm just going to break it all down for you, and I hope this helps you out. So how could I say I came up short? Well, first off, I'm going to break down the video and show you how it went viral, and then I'm going to show you all the numbers. But as you could probably already see on the screen, the video is anywhere between 36 and 37 million views. And as you're going to see, I'm going to play the video for you. It's mainly an ad. And so there are some key elements though that drew viewers in. This video did so well for me, and I'm just going to break down everything when it comes to frameworks, what made it go viral, what's so great about TikTok Shop Affiliate as a whole if you don't understand this space and how to get into it. I hope this helps you out. So basically with this video, I'm going to play the start of it and then I'm going to get right into it. Most people don't know that if you're using a flat pillow like this one, that the gap right here is showing that there's no support for your neck. All right, so two really important things happened at the start of that video, both a visual hook and a verbal hook. The visual hook was that over-exaggerated gap showing the lack of support for the neck. That being said, like, it is something I've noticed sometimes sleeping that could be an issue, but it was definitely a little bit embellished, and it was embellished to drive comments, and it did exactly that. If you go through that video has like 11,000 comments. A lot of them, like probably over 50% of them, are dudes scoot up. Like, that's ridiculous. The gap doesn't need to be that big. Who sleeps like that? So I knew that going in. That being said, this was a real problem. This was a real pain point that I had, but putting some creative marketing into that and understanding what's going to drive engagement, sometimes a visual hook could spark so many comments. And then the verbal hook. There were a couple of verbal hooks there. One, obviously was not a flat pillow, but I said, dude, this flat pillow is so annoying or whatever. And on top of that, the way the tonality, the way that I spoke and expressed it, there was authenticity in that. That was a real problem. There have been times where I'd sleep on my side and it would be annoying. So that's where that came from. But putting that type of spin on it, there were two types of hooks there that are really important to understand. Now, going into it, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the video. Basically, the middle part of the video, which draws people to understand the product. If you're going to do this, you can't just try and bait people and go viral. You're not going to be able to get any conversions. The reason why this video converted really well is because throughout the entire video, like, this is straight up just an ad. I got people excited and got people engaged with a common problem that addresses a wide group of people, but also a specific group of people at the same time. As you notice the caption, it's addressing all side sleepers. So it's niche and broad at the same time, which was really good, which probably is what helped it go mega viral like it did. But getting into the middle of the video, I really highlight all the benefits of the product. If you're going to try to do TikTok Shop affiliate marketing, UGC, you got to be really good at both engaging people and then actually highlighting benefits throughout the entire video itself. And so I'm just going to highlight some of the key parts of that video right here. And as you can see, there's no gap right here, so it fully supports your neck. It's also great for side sleepers, as you can see, because unlike most versions, it has this arm slot right here that you can lean on, and belly sleepers as well, because you can just also do that and use both of the arm slots. Not great. So now that we've done that, the most important part, the end to the video, it's called the call to action. It's basically where you hook and draw the viewer in to try and purchase. And if you don't have a good call to action, that's how people go from having great viral videos that make them very little. The reason why this video did so well and made me a lot is because the CTA doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you have to draw a little bit of scarcity, showcase the urgency to buy, say, oh, there's a really good deal right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. You could say something along the lines of, sometimes these products sell out pretty quick, especially if they pick up fast. Putting a little bit of urgency while expressing a deal really is the sauce, and just finding your own unique way to express that. You can't lie about a deal. You can't say a deal that's not true, because then you'll get flagged. And you also can't completely over exaggerate and do ridiculous price comparisons. Also, TikTok tends to flag you for those as well. But in the general guidelines of expressing some urgency for the consumer to buy and then actually giving a clear method for them to buy, that works. Really important, and it's definitely something you have to add at the end of your videos if you want to be able to convert your viewers into customers. But so if you hit all these elements, if you get a really engaging hook that identifies the problem, then solve the problem by showcasing what the product actually does and clearly go through it and actually showcase it. Make it entertaining. That's the only way to keep people on TikTok without scrolling. And then at the end, putting in a good CTA, you combine those three elements, you have a real chance. And like I said, you should view every video, especially on TikTok Shop, literally as lottery tickets, because like I said with this video, the craziest part is it sat at 1,000 to 2,000 views for a couple months. And so I didn't think anything of this video, and then just out of nowhere, it picked up and caught fire. That's what makes this video such a cool case study, is literally for definitely over a month at least. It sat in the 1,000 to 2,000 views range, and then it just started to pick up, slowly picked its way up to 300,000. Next thing I knew, in a week, it was at a million. And then it's almost like I blinked and it was just on fire. And it was gradual too. Like this video was paying me out consistently for like 7 months. So really crazy. The opportunities right now on TikTok Shop are actually unbelievable. And so you might be thinking, how could I possibly be saying I came up short? This video did unbelievably well for me. It's generated, as you can see, over $30,000 profit. And in revenue, I don't even know what the number is exactly, but it's definitely over 250,000, maybe even north of that I sold for this company. But one key lesson that I learned is actually being able to communicate. If you're a TikTok Shop affiliate, the importance of being able to communicate with brands and actually be able to work out commissions is so huge, because I had a 10% to 12% commission. They changed it. They had control of it. I did not have a clear deal worked out with them. So if I just had a 20% commission for that product, that would have, instead of being 35 or whatever, how many thousands of dollars it is, it would have been closer to $70,000 if I just had a higher commission. So being able to work out that structure, and that was such a huge lesson for me to learn. Like, I'm grateful that I learned that lesson, because going forward, now I know, okay, I need to have good communications with brands. I'm building communications and understanding the value of really networking. It's a huge lesson for that. The value of your network is huge because it gives you leverage in different situations. That video has 37 million views. That's a crazy number for TikTok Shop. Like, you do not see a lot of videos with 37 million views. I have a bunch of videos that have popped off, but that's like a wild outlier. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had other videos over 10 million views. I've had a bunch within the 1 to 6, 7 million view range that have done really well for me as a TikTok Shop affiliate. But that level of video, if that was for a brand that I was communicating with, that I actually had a good relationship with, not only would have I been able to have worked out a higher commission structure, but also the incentives. I would have hit so many milestones for rewards where they would have paid me for hitting different milestones. It would have been so much more lucrative. So I know it's a crazy thumbnail, like, oh my gosh, like I made $200,000 in sales in January and I still came up short. But seriously, it's true. If I had just leveraged being able to communicate with the brand, which wasn't even an option in that situation, it would have been, the profits would have just been so much higher. But regardless though, I hope this video has either inspired you to get into the game, or if you're already in the game, this is giving you some free sauce and tools to utilize to help yourself grow. I know my page is really a lot of fitness related stuff, but I want you to level up. I want you to win. And there's one thing with being a gym bro who goes hard and levels up that way, but you also are going to want to get some financial independence. You're going to want to acquire skill sets. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, but in general, acquiring different skill sets that give you leverage in business, that gives you freedom, is so massive. So, bro, I just want you to win. Like, I'm going to give you as much free game as I can, whether that be in the gym or in the Wi-Fi money world. I'm here for you. I want you to win. And genuinely, like, a lot of people would gatekeep, would try to put this information behind a paywall. It's not who I am. It's not what I stand for. I've been through a lot, and I'm just grateful to be here. And I hope this has helped you out, genuinely. And if it did, if you could drop a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Just starting to grow this channel, so you never know what this video is going to do. It could get a ton of views. It could get barely any views. I have no idea. But regardless, stay blessed. Get after it. I believe in you.